Welcome to ShowUp&GLOW. My name's Jalen. This is my cozy corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. If this interests you, I invite you to find some headphones, a quiet space, and join me for a calming and comforting experience. If this is not for you, that is okay. I appreciate you stopping by. As you notice yourself enjoying the video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more of this cozy vibe. Now let's get started. I don't know about you, but a Barnes & Noble or a bookstore is my ultimate cozy destination on a day-to-day basis, you know what I mean? Besides my cozy corner with my lovely assortment of books, I really love going to Barnes & Noble. That is the bookstore that's closest to me, and I find my blood pressure instantly goes down. I become a little bit more intuitive, you know? Like searching around. Sometimes I go into Barnes & Noble with an actual need. You know, I need to find a certain book, but sometimes I go in there if I'm having a hard day or I'm out and about and I need like a moment to decompress. A Barnes & Noble, if I find one, I just walk around and I look at everything and I touch the books and I flip through them, and I absolutely love it. Do you like a bookstore? What's your favorite type of bookstore? Like, are you a small bookstore type of person? Maybe you're a library type of person. Tell me below. Please tell me below. So, today in my cozy corner, I thought I would bring a little bit of Barnes & Noble to you from my own little Barnes & Noble back here and talk about some books. I have some other videos where I talk about some cookbooks, some of my favorite books from my book collection. And today, I kind of just grabbed a couple that I thought would be interesting to share. So, settle in. We're just here to relax, folks. We're just here to freaking relax and get cozy with it and just freaking chill. Because where else are you going to do this? Yoga isn't always chill. Yoga's got your mind and your body working all sorts of different ways. But the cozy corner is just, you'll understand if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You'll understand the vibe we're creating here, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. All I ask of you is just to relax. Literally, relax. I want you to get something cozy to watch the video, whether that's a blanket, a pillow, something warm to drink, something to smell good. I sometimes put lotion on, to get me feeling cozy. Light a candle, whatever makes you feel cozy. Let's do it. Let's do it, because you know what I find, God, we're on the tangent now. We have gone up and out. We're out. We're completely out of the point of this video, and now we are in some other universe. So just hang on, just buckle up. But I find we save cozy for the cozy season of fall and winter, don't we? I mean, in the middle of spring and summer, you don't really think about putting a blanket on. You barely want to put your clothes on. Springtime, sure. But why are we saving cozy vibes and cozy moments for fall and winter only? Let's create it any day, 24/7. Once you start trying to find that in your day, because that cozy, feel good vibe that is only for a certain amount of time in our year, which then transfers over to our life, is just not enough. It's not. So that's why I have my cozy corner for you to step into for a little bit and just feel cozy. Get cozy with me. Okay. So we're going to do some good book sounds. We're going to explore 3 today. I'm just going to show you right away what they are. Because I think it's pretty. I think the colors are pretty. And, yeah. Are you familiar with any of these books? Mm-hmm. Have you heard of them? Have you seen them before? Have they interested you? We're going to start with the top book. This is one of my favorite type of book finishes. It's that matte. It's that matte finish on a book, but it's not slimy. Like some matte finishes on books feel slimy. This one actually feels like a dry hand, a dry texture. Ooh. This book, the pages are incredibly stiff because I have never read this book. No, I haven't. I got a good story about this book. I just love birds, okay? I love birds. Birds are like my thing. I love bird watching. I love understanding what bird sounds I'm hearing. I love understanding birds. I absolutely could watch birds all day long. But you know what? I don't really want to watch like pigeons all day long. I don't know. There's probably something great about them, like back in like medieval times. But nowadays, I don't really care about a pigeon. Blackbirds can be interesting, so like I don't hate on blackbirds, but like this type of birdie. Or this type of birdie. I could watch those all day. I've never read this book. I have had this in my collection since it came out, and it came out in 2017. And the cover is so captivating to me, which is what drew me in whenever I first went to Barnes & Noble and did my little walkabout. Wasn't really going, in 2017, years ago, wasn't really going in for anything, but they had this like sitting out. You know how they do that like on an end cap? They had it sitting like out in front. And I'm just like, oh my god, I want this book. Look how beautiful that bird is. And it's a freaking drawing, but still. So then I do what I always do, and I go like this. And I open to just a page, and I start kind of reading it, and then I'm like, uh-oh, this is too scientific. This is like for real bird people. Like, there's words I'm already not understanding. I don't know if it's for me, Jennifer Ackerman. I don't know if this is for me, but I'm interested. So I didn't buy it that day. I saw this book for probably the whole year. Literally, I would go into Barnes & Noble, I would see the book, I would pick it up, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, it's going to be a waste of money. It's literally going to be a waste of money. I'm never going to read it. And I never have. But that doesn't matter. Because sometimes a book, you can just feel called to get it and pick it up. And that's what The Genius of Birds is to me. Maybe someday I will read it. Maybe I'll get it on Audible, which I love. But I love seeing it in my collection. And, just for you, in case you're interested and you can read big words. Let's read the back so you can hear a little bit about what it's about. Okay, here we go. Lean in. Come on. Get closer. Get cozy. Okay, it says, an award-winning science writer. There we go, science. An award-winning science writer tours the globe to reveal what makes birds capable of such extraordinary feats of mental prowess. Birds are so freaking fascinating. They really are, y'all. They really are. Okay, let's continue. Birds are astonishingly intelligent creatures. According to revolutionary new research, some birds rival primates and even humans in their remarkable forms of intelligence. kitty. He's smarter than you and me, okay? Super cool, right? In The Genius of Birds, acclaimed author Jennifer Ackerman explores their newly discovered brilliance and how it came about. As she travels the world to the most cutting-edge frontiers of research, Ackerman not only tells the story of the recently uncovered genius of birds, but also delves deeply into the latest findings about the bird brain itself that are shifting our view of what it means to be intelligent. Are you freaking kidding me? We got a couple more sentences and then we're done. We're done with this book. Okay, it says, at once personal yet scientific, richly informative and beautifully written, The Genius of Birds celebrates the triumphs of these surprising and fiercely intelligent creatures, a lyrical testimony to the wonders of avian intelligence. I mean, now I do want to get it on Audible, and I want to know, oh my god, what have I been seeing online lately? This is just too much information. I can't read it to you. They're not crows. They are ravens. Ravens. Okay, let me tell you something a little bit about a raven, real quick. A raven will become your friend. Yeah, you can draw in a raven, a wild-ass bird, and he will bring you, or he will bring you little gifts, like trinkets, and then you, give little trinkets back, and then they become your friend. I'm not kidding, guys. So anyway, that's The Genius of Birds. I've never read it. And you don't always have to read a book on your shelf. Am I right? Someday I might read it. Someday I might have the gumption. And my brain might flip a switch, and I might understand those words, but it's not today. Next up, another matte finish, lovely book. Now this one does feel a little slimy. You know what I mean? There's some matte that feel a little feels like a little moisture on my hands, and there's not. It's a completely dry book. Calming Your Anxious Mind, How Mindfulness and Compassion Can Free You from Anxiety, Fear, and Panic. Okay. This book I have read. I finished it. I dog-eared some of my favorite meditations or passages in it, and I'm currently coming back to a mindfulness and meditation practice that I have dropped off for years. And that was kind of my intro into a cozy lifestyle and a cozy vibe with meditation and mindfulness and slowing down. And I think that's what those seasons that we talked about earlier in the video offer us. They offer us a chance to slow down. The energy is slower out in the world. Things are colder, things are sleeping, things are dying. And you, as a human being on this planet, you feel that. You feel that deeply. So what do we do when it's spring and summer and it's high energy, aggravation, new life? How do you calm down and get cozy? It's so important for us. So I really loved this book. Let's read the back of it so you can hear what it's a little bit about in case you're interested as well. Okay, come on in, lean on in. It says, The Mindfulness Solution to Anxiety. Drawing on techniques and perspectives from two seemingly different traditions, this second edition of a self-help classic offers you a powerful and profound approach to overcoming anxiety, fear, and panic. From the evidence-based tradition of Western medicine, learn the role your thoughts and emotions play in anxiety. This is important. That is important. And from the tradition of meditation, from the tradition of meditation and the inquiry into meaning and purpose, discover your own potential for presence and stillness, kindness and compassion, and the tremendous power these states give you to heal and transform your life. This book is a welcome addition to the anxiety disorder field. Comprehensive as well as clearly written, it provides a wealth of information on the use of meditation and mindfulness practice in recovery from anxiety difficulties. You know what? If that doesn't describe how we all feel, I don't think I've ever met a person who has not suffered from anxiety. If you're that person, leave your name in the comments below so we can flood it with just annoying comments like, cool, must be nice. Because we all have it, don't we? In some way, we all have it. And this book was really helpful. I do like a science, even though I can't understand science all the time. I like an understanding of how things work, especially in my own mind and body. I don't always care how like a car works. Like, I don't care, just like get me from point A to point B. I don't care. I gotta fill up with gas. Ugh. But when it comes to me and my overall, I'm in control of this thing, this body, this everything for as long as I'm here. I want to know how to make it the best I can, and I want you to try that too and learn and be curious. So this book is really helpful because it brings the scientific approach, and it also brings the kind of like woo-woo, what does it really do? And sometimes that's just about feeling through it. There's no real answer, but there are answers. But sometimes you just gotta do it. I meditated this morning. I didn't do it perfectly, and that's like not the point. But after I was done, I was like, okay, I remember the more I did this, it really did change how my days went, how my weeks went. It just stacked on itself for the positive. So like some of the things I dog-eared in this. Let's see what this one is. This is a guided meditation body scan. I wish I could read some of these, and put them on this channel, but I don't want to get canceled on YouTube. Another thing I dog-eared. What's this one? Is this one another meditation? Okay, let's read this little paragraph and then we'll put this one to bed. I dog-eared it. It says, from this perspective of heartfulness, perhaps another word for mindfulness might be presence. To practice presence means to be here with the essence of your being. When you are not here, or distracted, you are essentially not here. So to be mindful means to be here with open-hearted awareness, essentially and completely in the present moment. That's what I hope to bring to you in this cozy corner, some mindfulness. Because honestly, watching videos like this that are like full-time, no edits, no fast cuts, no jumps, no nothing, it slows you down. It really does. I try to find videos like this on YouTube and can't always find them, but one of my favorite channels, she hasn't posted in a long time because she had a baby, but one of my favorite channels is called Fairyland Cottage. Fairyland Cottage. And she has an accent. There's another girl trying to do Fairyland Cottage too, but she's not the original OG. The one I like has an accent. I think it's Irish. And her videos, she's good. She's good. And she does have cuts and edits, but it's good stuff, so check her out. Finally, the last book, The Plant Paradox. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's so ominous. They freaking smashed a tomato. It's so intense. It's so intense. Let me read what it says on the front. It says, the hidden dangers in healthy foods that cause disease and weight gain. I would just cancel out the weight gain. I know it does, but that's not the point of what I took away from this book. And I want to be very honest with you. I got to about here. I read all of this. Yeah, years ago. I read all of this, and then I left all of this because I got it on Audible. Because I realized coming into this, I'm like, words I can't pronounce again. I'm saying them wrong in my head. I don't know how to say them out loud. So I listened to the whole thing on Audible. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Again, if I'm the stewardess of this vessel, I want to know what's going on. Because for a long time I didn't, and that led to a lot of panic attacks. It led to a lot of just in my head, like constant chatter in my head. It led to mental breakdowns before I started taking an active role and learning about what is food doing to your body? How can mindfulness help? Why don't I want to slow down? Why does that feel weird? It's important to try those things, okay? So, what, this plant paradox, oh my god, I can't even read to you it, like, the flap, because there's so much. Let's see if I can just, like, sample a little piece and tell you. So, the author is a doctor, and he is the director of the International Heart and Lung Institute in Palm Springs, California. And he was doing research on heart problems in children and things in people. And it's fascinating how he uncovered what are called lectins. Lectins, that is the word I had no idea how to pronounce when I was reading this book, and I had to listen to it on tape. On tape! Does that age me? Can you tell how old I am when I meant on Audible? So anyway, plant paradox. Lectins can attack our body, and certain plants, fruits, vegetables, wines, like certain drinks, want to protect themselves. For example, let me see if it has it in here. Let me see right here. Yeah. For example, a tomato. It says, lectins are concentrated in the leaves, peels, and seeds of plants. Simply peeling and deseeding vegetables like tomatoes and peppers reduces their lectin content. So if this interests you in like understanding how certain plants and food can literally fight back in your system and the scientific reason for that, you gotta get this audiobook. It is so insightful. So, certain fruits and vegetables in the wild don't want to be eaten. How does a fruit or a vegetable in the wild protect itself from not wanting to be eaten from other animals? Deer, bears, you name it. Well, they produce a lectin that becomes like a poison. And those animals in the wild get severely sick depending on the potency of the lectin, depending on how it's consumed, and they avoid that plant. They instantly know, like literally, like they're so mindful, they can be like, oh shit, what did I eat today? Oh god, it's upset my stomach, I can't eat that again. But as humans, we will get an upset stomach, we will get heartburn, we will get acne, we will get sleepless nights, we will get indigestion, and we'll just be like, oh, let's take some Tums, oh, let's put a face mask on, oh, let's do this, let's do that. And when you take a look at the food you're eating, what I learned from this, a lot of the time, the food, however I'm eating it, or maybe my body isn't responding right, it is like fighting back on me, and it's saying, I'm trying to make you sick, don't eat me ever again, I don't want to be eaten, I don't want to be touched, don't even look at me, I'm a tomato, don't even look at me. And I find that incredibly helpful. And, I don't live my life, like, avoiding all lectins. Like, no. But for a little bit, I tried to watch, what he said. And it did make a difference. Like, certain wines, like, certain wine regions, California wines all have lectins in them. Northwest, like Oregon, those Northwest states, no lectins. It's in the soil. Yeah. stuff like that like blows my mind. And I would never search for that online. But in a book, it's fascinating. Did you know about any of these books? What do you think? Which one got you curious? What book did you recently pick up from a Barnes & Noble or bookstore? What do you naturally gravitate towards? Which kind of your go-to? I have a lot of self-help books. I would say the bulk of my books are like self-help, fitness, regular health, some autobiographies, like funny, like comedians. I love their autobiographies. I have a lot of meditation books now. I have a lot of books on just like living your best life, and some of those are gibberish. Like at the end of the day, let's give a moment for the hot rod outside my window. All right, we got it, buddy. Good job. But yeah, like I have like a range of books behind me, but they kind of stay in the same. Like I don't have like graphic novels or cookbooks is another one I love. I don't have religious books. I don't have finance books. I don't have a lot of fiction. I have a handful of fiction from some writers I like. So what do you normally gravitate towards? I have like 8 things, I guess, right, at the end of the day. Well, I hope you feel a little bit more calm and cozy hanging out with me, checking out some books in my cozy corner. Ooh, it's so cozy. Start implementing more cozy into your life, more cozy into your day. How can you bring one cozy thing into your home? Again, it can be as small as a candle. Can we get a candle? Seeing the flame, smelling, get a fall scent. Sometimes you need that trigger, that anchor to start bringing you in. Drink something warm every night. Have a hot chocolate every night. God, why are we saving hot chocolate for just the holidays? No, we're not doing that anymore. We're having hot chocolate on a Wednesday in August because we want to, because we know it'll make us feel cozy. Thank you for joining me. You can be anywhere on the internet, and I appreciate you spending your time with me today. I hope this brought you a little stillness and mindfulness, and I'll see you again real soon.